If there wasn't already a writing on the wall that Ben and JLo's marriage has come to an end, I think now it is officially carved into the wall that marriage is over. Why am I saying that? Well, you're looking at images that JLo released showing the celebration of her 55th birthday. JLo turned 55 actually on Wednesday. Wednesday, July 24th was her birthday. But last Saturday is when she actually celebrated. That's kind of taboo. People are discouraged from celebrating their birthday early. But she decided to throw a party to herself Saturday night. And these are the images. Let's watch together. The theme was Bridgerton. Beautiful, gorgeous. Benny, faithful Benny. Of course, JLo's gonna sing. Very beautiful. First of all, let's just take a moment to just acknowledge the fact that this woman looks incredible. Not that 55 is old, because it's not, but she does not look like your average 55-year-old. And I just want to join the public in celebrating and saying, my goodness, JLo, come on, girl. Come on, share the secret. I know it's not JLo Beauty. Tell us what the secret is. She looks incredible. But this was a very important milestone birthday. It was her 55th birthday. The actual birthday fell on Wednesday, but the date was 7/24/24. And if you know anything about JLo, she's into numbers. She's very superstitious. She is very much into the zodiac and signs and numbers and numerology. And there is no way that these numbers didn't mean something. 7, which is a lucky number, 24/24, when you have repetitive numbers, are considered angel numbers. They're special, they're magical. Magical things happen. That's what people who believe in those things believe. And she turned 55 again, double numbers. To JLo, this must have been a very important time, a very magical time. And that's why I believe that she chose this grand theme, Bridgerton. I'm going to go back to that. But everybody was dressed up in these wonderful, majestic princess and prince costumes. Everybody was there. Her family, her friends, her children were there. And Ben wasn't there. Now, I'm sure Ben sent flowers. He most likely called her to wish her a happy birthday. But he wasn't there. And the romantic in me sometimes connects to the romantic in JLo. She's a super romantic. And I can't help but think that maybe, just maybe, she was hoping against hope that Ben would have showed up. He would have surprised her. And I can imagine that she probably visualized him showing up in his prince costume and coming up to her and saying, "May I have this dance?" And her heart would have just burst. And it would have been just an indication that we can fix this. He loves me. He wants to be here for me for my special birthday. He wants to be a part of my world. Let's do this. We can do this. But he didn't show up. And for me, if I know JLo the way I think I know her, this was like the final indication that it's time to move on. It's time to accept the fact that it's not going to happen. Ben is not going to make me a priority. He's not going to want to make all my dreams come true. He doesn't want to be a part of this world that I have made for myself. And it is time to let go. And something that I noticed, and I don't know if you noticed because the images were going by really fast, was the fact that she was not wearing her ring. Now, JLo has been wearing her ring this whole time. Ben moved out. We haven't seen them together since the kids' graduation. And she has been consistently wearing her ring. Even Ben has been wearing it. Yeah, there have been times that we've seen him without the ring. He forgets, they sometimes forget. Why have they been wearing the rings if the marriage is over? Well, I strongly believe that they made a deal. We are not going to take these off until it's official, until we make the official announcement. Then we will take it out because we don't want people to be speculating and coming to conclusions before we are ready to talk about this. Once they separated, once they understood that the marriage was over and they started this process of mediation, which I believe they are not going to announce anything until it's finally done. They're not going to tell us we've made the decision to file for divorce. By the time they make the announcement, the divorce will be final. It will be completely dissolved, the marriage. But at this very special, beautiful, elegant occasion, she did not wear her wedding ring or her engagement ring. And you might say, well, she was wearing gloves and, it probably clashed with her dress. She wasn't wearing the ring because that night she was in the midst of the group of people that know what's going on. The people who really know what's going on. Her family, her friends, her children. They know the real deal. And so there was no need to fool them by wearing the ring. So it was a really sad time to come to grips with the fact that it's over. And the thing about the Bridgerton theme that I said I was going to go back to, the reason why that is such a beloved series, it's all about the romance. It's not just about the costumes and the old-timey feel of things. It's the old-fashioned romance and the chivalry and the princessy women in their beautiful gowns looking for the loves of their lives. It makes me really sad that she had that romantic theme and her love was not there. But I believe that she has now come to the place where she can finally exhale and let it go. Just let it go. There is a relief that comes when you realize that a relationship that you have been fighting for, that you have been holding on to for the longest time, finally comes to an end, and there's nothing that can be done. When you come to that moment, it is an excruciatingly painful moment, but it is also a very peaceful moment, a very calm moment, where there's no longer anything hanging in the air. There are no questions. There's no wondering what's going to happen. You know. And even though it's not what you wanted it to be, it is an answer. It is final. And now you can breathe. You can stop holding your breath. And I've had heartbreak a couple times in my life. And I know this to be true, that the end of the relationship doesn't hurt as much as the holding on to the relationship when you know you're supposed to let go. So the sooner you let go, the better you will feel. So yeah, I'm wishing JLo a very, very, very happy birthday. I know this must be a painful, turbulent time in her life, but I know that when we go through these situations and we push through the difficult parts, only light can come at the end of the tunnel. Only light. It doesn't get worse. It gets better. You've already been through the worst. Now glide into the light. Be better. Do what you said you did in that movie that you made. Actually take the time to nurture your inner child. Do it this time. Take time away from dating, from pursuing romantic relationships. Leave all that behind, JLo. And another thing that I just thought about the other day, the documentary that she did to accompany the movie This Is Me, the title of the documentary was The Greatest Love Story Never Told. And we all assumed that it was the love story between JLo and Ben. But I think the real greatest love story that has never been told is the story of when JLo finally learned to love herself and to understand that she is enough, that she doesn't need a man to complete her, that she can give herself the nurturing and the loving and the compassion that she needs from herself. That's the greatest love story never told. That's the Bridgerton romance that has never been told. The moment when you finally come to the conclusion that the love you crave is a love you deserve, and more than anything, you must give it to yourself. And maybe after you give that love to yourself, maybe it will come back to you in the form of another person. But it doesn't have to. Because with you, and with God. Yes, I believe in God. I am a Christian. I believe that such a love cannot come organically from yourself without the presence of God. When you understand how loved and valued you are by your Creator, and then you give yourself that grace and that love, whether you have that love story with somebody else or not, doesn't matter. Because the greatest love story, like Whitney Houston said, is to love yourself. So J-Lo, I doubt you will ever see this video. Happy birthday. Happy self-discovery. Happy self-love. And you deserve everything you've ever been craving. You just have to give it to yourself, because you have it. So yeah, I just wanted to come and make this short little video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like. Please share it with others on your social media accounts. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see me do more commentary. I would love to hear your comments on this topic. Also, watch other videos while you're here on my channel. I hope you will enjoy them. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.